Hello? 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 Are you listening? Okay, well, you're not the talkative type, but anyway, since it's your first day on the job, I might as well introduce myself. My name is Gimme, but you can call me Gim for short. I will be your off-site instructor for your first week as a security guard at Thug Hunter's Pizza. I'm here to make sure you know exactly what your job is, show you how everything works, and most importantly, how to not get yourself in any sort of trouble. Being a security guard is not an easy job, especially at a place as coveted as Thug Hunter's Pizza. Due to our location in town, we have tons of people who try to break in and steal stuff. You know, thugs. But it is your duty as a security guard of Thug Hunter's Pizza to make sure everything is in order and in its proper place. Now, you may be wondering what you should do in the case that a break-in occurs. Despite the chances of that happening being close to zero, especially with our improved security, it is important that you know how to deal with a break-in in case one occurs. First, make sure to locate whoever broke in using your camera terminal. Then, keep track of them until your shift is over. You may think that the most optimal way to deal with a break-in is to report it to the police, but trust me, around this part of town and at this hour, 911 is not coming there to help. Now, concerning your own safety, your office is located in a relatively hard-to-get area of the building, in the middle of the hallways that are shrouded by complete darkness at night, so most likely nobody will even know that you're there. In the case that someone manages to slip by and get near there, you can try and flash those lights on them. They are quite bright, so considering the circumstances, they'll probably be driven away by them. And I mean, only the absolute biggest crackheads would even be able to get there in that darkness, so that should do some really good work on them. Anyways, I'm like 90% sure that should be everything. Oh, alright, I almost forgot about that one crucial detail. Due to our current budget constraints, we have had to cut various corners in terms of amenities at our location, especially during the night hours. One of the things that have been severely affected is the power. Now, usually we would be able to keep our lights on 24/7, but due to our current condition, we have had to temporarily put the entire building running off grid at night to save our money. One of the side effects of that is the power can get very unstable very easily if you are not careful with your power usage. And if it gets unstable enough, the power will trip and the entire building will go offline, leaving you in nothing but darkness for your entire shift. So please watch that power usage. With that being said, now we can get you a quick rundown of your job for the night. And make sure you remember this. Make sure everything is in place, watch out for any burglars or thugs in case of a break-in, and make sure to conserve the power usage so you do not spend the entire night in pitch black darkness. Alright, Gim's out. Good night. Hope you have a good first day, man. Hello? 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 Still not answering it, see? Oh, hey, good job on getting through your first day, man. I knew you could do it. Just a quick heads up that, I probably won't be talking for too long this time, since I assume you already know the basis of what to do since I told you last night, but now I feel like I should clarify some things which I may or may not have omitted from our conversation last night, especially when it comes to, you know, our main attraction, the hunters. You may or may not have seen them wandering around the building, and that may have been slightly concerning to you. Usually the hunters are meant to stay in the stage whenever our location is closed, but, you know, sometimes they don't just want to stay stuck in that stage all night. I wouldn't blame them for it personally, but that's up to you. I just wanted you to know, if you're concerned, the hunters are not meant or supposed to hurt anyone. They are just entertainers, after all. That's not to say that they are intimidating. I mean, they are really big. Oh, my bad. What was I saying again? Right, the hunters. While they're not meant to hurt anyone, that doesn't mean there haven't been incidents. The most notable is the most recent one. You see, despite what the job Wilson may have said, you are not the first guy to work there. We had a previous guy working there, and things were going fine until one day. After one of the shifts, the very last one actually, I saw him going up to the manager looking like an absolute fucking wreck and just crying his eyes out. I don't know the exact details of what happened. They seem to not want to tell me much about it. But from the state he was in, whatever happened, it definitely wasn't pretty. All that management said to me was that he got, quote-unquote, bugged, whatever that means. So if you're paranoid about that and don't want to get yourself bugged, just try to do what I told you last night and flash your lights on the hunters, and that should do all the work. Just please don't get yourself in any sort of trouble. And that's literally all I have to say. Wait, fuck, I almost forgot again. We have a new addition to the Thug Hunter roster, and now I don't know when they decided this, since this kind of just came out of nowhere, but in your terminal, on the top left corner of your map, you should see a camera that looks directly into the room where this new guy is located. Management asked me to tell you to keep his Thug box wound. I don't know what the fuck a Thug box is, but it should be a task you can do once you're on his camera. Just make sure to check him every once in a while and keep his box wound, okay? Alright, you know what to do. Skim's out. Have a good night, man.